tried so hard. I really did. A corny addition to the slasher genre that, although has some humour, lacks in substance and story. My name is Alex, this right here is Horror Hub UK, and this is a quick spoiler-free review of 2025's Clown in a Cornfield. Set in what appears to be a cheap Stephen King-inspired knockoff, we follow a group of teens who succumb to the gory truth that demonises the town hero, Frendo the Clown. This might actually be the shortest review that I've done in a while. Clown in a Cornfield is a modern take on the classic 80s slasher that tries to reinvent and reintroduce the tropes and humour of the gone by era, but it's so poorly executed it feels like 90 minutes of absolutely nothing. The story itself was predictable, and in comparison to the far superior and creative Tucker and Dale vs Evil, which was helmed by the same director, it felt like an absolute cash grab and then a complete waste of the source material. The tone was mishmashed and felt uneven and misguided, and you never truly feel like Clown in a Cornfield even knows what it wants to be. The performances across the board were unforgettable and felt wasteful, especially with the likes of Kevin Durand, who literally became nothing more than an over-exaggerated sideshow, despite his potential and what we've seen from things like Abigail. The kills and the horror was subpar at best. There was nothing horrifying about this in any way, shape or form, and there was nothing creative or groundbreaking. What I will say is that it was humorous at times, but you can't help but feel that this was unintentional. There was no intent there for it to be funny, but the film was just that uninteresting. Overall, Clown in a Cornfield was promoted as a serious new slasher that had an insane amount of promise, but it lacked in all areas of execution, story, and true horror. And at a time where the genre is potentially at its finest, this is just a forgetful addition that is more of a detriment to all things slasher. Clown in a Cornfield is now available in UK cinemas, and I believe it's now starting to hit streaming services worldwide. So if you want to give it a go, but it's... As always, if you like all things horror, then please don't forget to give us a follow. It is greatly appreciated. And join me as I shine a light on all things that go bump in the night.